This video is to help you with EdPuzzle. We're going to go ahead and get started by clicking on the Teacher Start Now. With the Teacher Start Now, it gives you a start tour, which is a quick little video of what EdPuzzle does. We're going to go ahead though and start with the login option. Click on Teacher. If you have an Edmodo account, you can click here, or for the Temple ISD teachers, I recommend you click on Google. Make sure you're using Chrome web browser. With that, it'll automatically sync up with your account. All you have to do is click on your name. Now that I'm in my classes, you will need to start and import your classes through Google Classroom. Go down here at the bottom under My Classes. You will see the option to import. You could also choose the option to add class, but it's easiest just to import from Google Classroom. That'll bring them in there, and then you've got them populated. Next, you want to go over here, and we're going to start with your content. When I click on my content, several things have show up that I've created or have worked on in the past. Yours may be blank right now, which is okay. We'll get you started. Click up here on Create. 4 options show up. New folder, student project, upload video, and new video. We're going to be doing the new video. The EdPuzzle tools start out with the crop tool. That's just it. It's a crop tool. You grab the red tabs to move in. That way you can focus on just a certain part of the video that you find relevant to what you're discussing with the students. The audio track is very useful. It allows you to overlay, put in your voice with the information you want to go regarding the video. Very powerful option there. You just need to complete the entire video. If you start part way and then end it, it will not keep that recording. Audio notes, pardon me, is a very powerful tool also. It just inserts an audio note. This is helpful for students that may do better when they hear your voice than just reading your text. You move it to where you want to put the information. When you hit on the microphone, now it starts recording your voice. It will pause the video to insert this audio notes. The more audio notes you have, the longer it will take to render because you're actually modifying the video. Last, quizzes. Quizzes are very powerful. I use them a lot. There's 3 options here that go with the quizzes. When you get this green option, the green box here, you click on the question mark. You then have an open-ended question. You have multiple choice, and then you have a comment. Open-ended is just that. Open-ended, though, are not graded. If I put in that, it's great for students that are times I'm wanting students to write out a paragraph or in a sentence format, but EdPuzzle does not grade it. You have to go in there and look over each question and grade it yourself. I'm going to discard the changes and move on. If I go back here and click on the multiple choice, now I can use this for when I want to do a true false, or I want to do a true multiple choice question. I can go down here and add more answers so that I can have 4, 5, 6, 8, whatever I want to set up. Just as important, I can change up which one is correct and which one is incorrect just by clicking on the X. Or I may have multiple ones that are correct and multiple ones that are incorrect. Many different ways you can do this. Just as important, you can go in and actually edit, bold, italics, underline. You can even superscript and subscript. Third, you can go in and just make a comment. Again, the comments are not graded. Let me backtrack on that, and I apologize. The multiple choice, since you're putting down the check marks and the X's, you're indicating the answers, and the system will grade that for you. That's how it can give you the grade. So you get to do a lot of multiple choice questions, and you can get some easy grades from that. The comments, this is where, again, you may add notes, Or more important, you may add a link or even an image or insert an equation with this. It can be done on all three of these. Very helpful if you're wanting them to go to another resource to look up some information or to better answer a question. Many different things you can do here. Just remember, it's the multiple choice that the system will grade. Open-ended, you have to go back through and grade the question yourself. When you've completed making the questions, the quizzes to go with your video, you have two options, save and finish. And actually the save option, even in the middle, you're partway through, you've got a class coming in, you can click save and then come back and work on it later. I'm going to go ahead and choose finish, and then it's going to allow me to go in and assign it. I can assign it to the classes I want, or I can even, again, just set it up and say, I'm going to work on it later. I'm going to assign it to this class that y'all are in now, creating a great instructional video. Prevent skipping. This option is very helpful. With that, the students have to answer each question. They cannot skip over the question. Due date, you can set a due date, or you can just skip over that, whatever you prefer. After you've set up the options that you want on the skipping and the due date, then all you need to do is click down here at the bottom on the send option. You have to wait for a little bit. Now it's been sent to your class. Looking over here, you can see the different options we have here, such as I could go ahead and modify it by adding a date. I can see the progress, but basically I want to post it to Google Classroom. Clicking on posting it to Google Classroom will link it up with my classrooms. I can go in here and edit some of this stuff. Right now I've got on the class. I could go in and add a different class if I need to. I can change the title, the subtitle. I could go ahead and add a date. I can change a topic. The topics will help when you're doing a search later. And then you've got the actual link. Over here with the drop-down arrow, I can assign it, schedule it, or just save a draft. Schedule it's great if I don't want the students to view it in advance. I do have some students that take it upon themselves to go through these videos ahead of time, answer the questions, and then think the rest of the class period, or that the class period will just be playtime. So it kind of helps if you maybe just schedule it to where it's not viewed until the morning of that day that you're assigning it. We're going to conclude the video, and I will show you more about the grading part of EdPuzzle after you've completed and answered the questions in the introduction video that I had you watch. And feel free to ask me any questions you may have. Thank you.